You're watching Bible Stories with UG, where the Bible's most powerful moments come alive. Today, we return to the very first family, and witness a story of worship, jealousy, and the first murder in history. What happens when jealousy turns deadly, and a brother's anger leads to tragedy? This is the chilling true story of Cain and Abel, the first sons of Adam and Eve, and how a single moment changed the course of humanity forever. Our journey begins in Genesis chapter 4, verses 1 to 16, where God records the events that would mark the dawn of human conflict. Now Adam knew his wife Eve, and she conceived and bore Cain. Cain was the firstborn, strong, determined, a tiller of the ground. Abel, the younger, was gentle and humble, a keeper of sheep. The brothers grew side by side, each with his own path, and his own heart toward God. One day, they came before the Lord with offerings. Abel brought the firstborn of his flock, fat, healthy lambs, a sacrifice of faith and devotion. Cain brought fruits of the ground, the result of his labor, yet not from the best of his harvest. And the Lord looked with favor upon Abel and his offering, but for Cain and his offering, he had no regard. Cain's heart burned with anger, his face fell, and jealousy took root deep within him. Then the Lord said to Cain, "Why are you angry? And why has your countenance fallen? If you do well, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do well, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it." But Cain did not master it. Instead, he called to Abel, saying, "Let us go out to the field." Then the Lord said to Cain, "Where is Abel your brother?" Cain replied, "I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper?" And the Lord said, "What have you done? The voice of your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. Now you are cursed from the earth, which has opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. When you till the ground, it shall no longer yield its strength to you. A fugitive and a wanderer you shall be on the earth." Cain cried, "My punishment is greater than I can bear. Whoever finds me will kill me." And the Lord said, "Therefore, whoever kills Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold." Then Cain went out from the presence of the Lord, and dwelt in the land of Nod, east of Eden, forever carrying the weight of what he had done. Lessons from the story of Cain and Abel, Genesis 4, 1 to 16. 1. God sees the heart behind the offering. It's not just what we give to God, but how and why. Abel's gift was accepted because it came from faith, obedience, and the best he had. Cain's was rejected because his heart wasn't right. 2. Unchecked anger leads to destruction. God warned Cain that sin was crouching at his door. Instead of mastering it, he let it control him, leading to the first murder. We must address negative emotions before they take root. 3. Envy destroys relationships. Jealousy blinds us to God's blessings in our own lives and causes resentment toward others' success. Cain could have learned from Abel, but instead, he let envy consume him. 4. We are our brother's keeper. Cain's sarcastic question, "Am I my brother's keeper?" was answered by God's judgment. Yes, we are responsible for how we treat others and for helping, not harming, those around us. 5. God's mercy even in judgment. Even though Cain sinned greatly, God placed a mark of protection on him so that no one would kill him. This shows God's justice is always balanced with mercy. 6. Sin always has consequences. Cain lost his home, his peace, and his place in the community. Sin doesn't just harm others, it leaves lasting scars on the sinner's life. 7. Worship is about faith, not just ritual. Abel's faith made his offering pleasing to God, Hebrews 11:4. True worship comes from trust and obedience, not mere formality. From the first family, we learn that God sees not just our gifts, but our hearts, that jealousy destroys, and that sin, if not resisted, will master us. But even in judgment, God shows mercy. If you've got your own thoughts on the story of Cain and Abel, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my other videos on biblical stories, where we explore more fascinating tales and their relevance to our lives today. If you enjoyed watching this video, do well to subscribe, like, comment and share.